life is a journey. Embrace the challenges, because you're going to learn a lot by embracing the challenges. Push through your fears, and usually when you get to the other side, there's rewards there. As long as you're following your passions, doing what you decide is best for you and not what people tell you you can't do, you shouldn't do. Just follow your passions based on good common sense, and I don't think you could go wrong. Hi, I'm Andre Richardson, U.S. Navy veteran, retired law enforcement, real estate investor, and I'm the owner of Urban Leaf Tea Company and Metro Urban Ventures. After retiring from law enforcement and beginning investing in real estate, actually began investing in real estate just before I retired, a couple of years. And, I was retired, had been in Los Angeles for 40-something years, and just decided that being from Alabama, it was time to head to Southeast for several things. To be a little closer to family, especially elder family members, and also was a better investment environment, a little bit quieter, and I was at the stage in life where I was ready for that move. And so I just went forward with it and haven't regretted it at all. When I decided to move to Tennessee, after I began investing in real estate, I wanted to invest in more commercial properties than single-family homes, that kind of thing. And then once I made purchases of commercial properties, I decided that I wanted to set up some businesses in the communities that I was purchasing the properties at. So that was the impetus for starting Urban Leaf Tea Company. A coffee shop that would serve the community, be an asset to the community, provide natural healing kind of products, and also incorporate my love for culture, music, and those kinds of things. So that was the reason why this shop exists. When I got here, it wasn't as easy, and I didn't expect it to be. It was a little complicated, not having a network, not having a team set up, kind of having to develop that from the ground up, learning the business environment, although it was easy to start up a business here, and the business investment was better here than it was in Southern California, obviously. There were some hurdles I had to overcome. Like I said, getting a team together, learning the do's and don'ts, and the cultural kind of things that go on that you have to kind of navigate as well. So, and then on top of that, COVID kind of hit right after that, or after I began building the team. So that kind of interjected some issues that I had to overcome. But it was all worth it. It's been all worth it, and I've overcome a lot of those obstacles. And, and it's just, I've, just been investing in my businesses, investing in real estate, and with the same philosophy of social capitalism, doing well by doing good, and the things that I invest in, the two things that I keep in mind is I want to do well by people, because business to me, that's what it is, it's people, okay? People you're serving, people you employ, it all has to do with people. So just keeping that in mind when I invest, even in real estate, that's my philosophy. Those are the things I keep in mind, that I'm here to be of assistance to people. And I want to obviously make a profit as well, but I could sleep a lot better at night knowing that I'm investing and trying to do something that's good for people, animals, and the environment as well. So one of the hardest things was putting together a team of contractors, artisans, people who specialize, plumbers, electricians, and that was a bit hard because after I came here, there was kind of a shortage of those types of skills, and there was beginning a boom was starting to. People were moving here from the north and from the west within a year or two after I moved, and so the town, the place, this area, this region was starting to grow pretty fast, and so it became even harder to find professionals to do those jobs. But more people moved in with those skills as well. So, and then after you find good people, you keep them. You do what you have to do to keep them kind of by your side, And as long as you pay well, you pay on time, they're going to be there, So that was a challenge, but that was a challenge to overcome. So, in my opinion, when it comes to business, I think life experience is of paramount. That it's the best training for running a business and understanding people. And so my experiences of military, educational experience, working in law enforcement and dealing with people kind of gave me an understanding of people. And I think it's an attribute that's helpful in my business activities. And so for me, because not for everyone, you come at business in your own way with your own experience. But for me, it was an asset, doing all those things first. And then I think it prepared me more for being a business owner, being an investor, and just, being able to juggle different things, And so for me, it was the right way about going into business. But for someone else, it may be a young person may jump into a business and decide, hey, I want to start now, and that might work for them. But for me, the way I came about it, the way I went into business was the best route, In regards to the coffee and tea shop, we're still developing our identity, and as far as the direction that I'm going to go into the future, whether that's expansion physically or expansion on the more on web-based expansion. So we're developing those things. I would like to do more wholesale kinds of business opportunities, take advantage of wholesale business opportunities as well, rather than only retail. And I'm working on that presently. But I'm going to basically let the business do what it does. I'm going to put my creativity in it. I'm with my team, and I'm going to put my ideas behind it. But ultimately, you read your customer base and you decide, okay, this works, that doesn't work, and I flow from that type of philosophy, basically based on what I see customers wanting, what sells, what doesn't sell, what people tend to appreciate, and kind of go follow that direction, with your own ideas and with your own plans. But you have to be able to adjust your plans, and so that's kind of the way I envision the business, going in a direction that my customer base seemed to direct it, and I'll be there pushing and directing from behind as well. Marketing. Mainly we've been doing social media marketing, Instagram, website, Facebook, and that's been doing well. Also, there are some other areas of marketing that I need to go into, but I kind of wanted the business to grow from a local customer base, and kind of build that as the base, as the foundation. And then once we establish that, go beyond that area and then focus on bringing in customers from maybe outside of the local area. If there's someone who want to kind of follow some of the steps that I've taken, I would just say follow your passion, okay? Make good, logical, common sense decisions and follow the results. If it doesn't work, just make adjustments. If there are barriers, Just decide you're going to overcome the barriers, whether you got to go over them, through them, or under them, and learn as you go, because it's really all about learning, you know. I went into this business with no understanding of running coffee, tea, or anything, but I had to learn, research, and then make mistakes, learn, and use the knowledge of people that work with you that may have knowledge in other areas you don't. And that's the best way of going about any business, in my opinion. And as I said before, it's really all about people, and it's about your weaknesses, your strengths, and people who you work with or work with you, their weaknesses and their strengths, and understanding how to combine those where it can be effective for you. But the main thing is to kind of listen, observe, and see what works and what doesn't work, and then adjust as you go along and just not give up. And eventually things start working out. You see things growing. Well, being in business for me, as I said earlier, it's about people. And it's about investing in communities, investing in underserved communities especially, taking a building, creating something beautiful, creating a space for people to live, and just doing well and making a profit. Without those two, for me, it's not worth it. Just making money and for money's sake is not worth it. So for me, it's about being an asset to a community and to people around me, people who utilize whatever businesses I have. That's where I get fulfillment. And so, to me, business is about people. In this whole process, at this part of my life, moving from Southern California back to the Southeast Tennessee, I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot, and I've learned that I've had the ability to push through tough times, overcome obstacles, overcome my fears, and just do things that I knew I could do, but it's been challenging, and basically that's been since I retired. I retired in 2010 from my law enforcement job, and had ran small businesses on the side here and there, but when I went full-time into business and investment, that's when I learned the most about myself, because I had to just rely on my abilities to get things done. It was challenging, but it does teach you a lot about yourself. I would say the most challenging part of all of that is to push through your fears. If there's something you want to do, you're passionate about, do it. Because you're going to fail in some areas, but you're going to learn a lot from that failure. And you're going to learn, okay, I won't make this mistake again. I'll do something else. And through all of that, once you get to the other side, it's well worth it.